Dr. Marisa Snyder. I am a functional practitioner and an avid essential oil user. I love using them in my home, and I'm excited to share with you about a presentation regarding how you can leverage the use of essential oils and supplementation for focus and mental clarity. Now, this is a big topic because, as you can imagine, many of us, including myself, I want to feel like my brain is functioning at peak capacity. And when our brain is working properly, we are able to focus, we're able to concentrate, and we're able to really have that mental clarity. And that really is a great sign for our body functioning properly. Now, when it comes to boosting brain power and getting that focus and mental clarity that we're all looking for on a day-to-day basis, what's super important is I want you to consider supplementation, nutrition, and essential oils. So I want to first talk a little bit about supplementation because that is something that I want you to be considering every single day. A big part of making sure that our brain is functioning at an ideal capacity is that we're doing things every single day to move the needle so that we're feeling that way, so that we're able to make the most of our ability to function, to learn, really to do the things that we love. So let's talk about supplementation. Now, doTERRA has two incredible supplements that I take every single day, and specifically, I think a lot about focus, mental acuity, concentration, like how can I really get the most bang for my buck when it comes to supporting brain function. Now, the first supplement is going to be the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Now, this trio is literally designed to help to support your brain and your cellular function as well. So I highly recommend taking that morning and evening. Then the other supplement, which you may not know as much about, is MitoToMax. Now, MitoToMax is our energy and vitality supplement, but specifically it works on mitochondrial function, and your mitochondria is your energy powerhouse, and it's really helping for your brain, your heart, all of your cells in the body to function at peak capacity. And I recommend taking MitoToMax in the morning and in the early afternoon so you really get the most bang for your buck when it comes to using that supplement. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is gut health. As you guys know, your gut is your second brain, and so I want you to be thinking about how you can support your gut when it comes to brain health as well. So I highly recommend taking the Terrazyme. It's our digestive enzyme. It helps to ensure that when you're eating all of those greens, healthy fats, clean proteins, all of the foods that are great for boosting that memory and mental clarity, that they are getting digested and actually going into the system so that your body gets the most benefit. The other supplement that I love is PB Assist. Again, we want a really healthy gut, and the probiotic is a wonderful way to do that as well. So now that we've got our supplements and our bases covered, right, we're all of the cellular support, all of the energy, and all of the gut health, we are now ready to talk about probably my favorite conversation when it comes to mental clarity and focus is essential oils. Now, again, as I mentioned before, it's so important to be using essential oils on a daily basis. When you're looking for really great results, it's really about that daily usage, and I cannot stress that enough. So let's talk about the top 5 oils when it comes to mental clarity, focus, concentration, all of the things that we're looking for. Now, the first one that I absolutely love, and it's going to be no surprise to you, is going to be rosemary. Rosemary has been known as a #1 energy and memory booster for many, many, many years due to all of the incredible research. What we know is that there is one particular chemical constituent in rosemary called 1,8-cinnalol. And what that does, it helps to increase the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. And that helps to boost memory, focus, and concentration. So we actually can demonstrate that rosemary boosts all of the things that we're looking for when it comes to getting our brain a little bit of an extra something. Now, the favorite oil that I love when it comes to using rosemary is Motivate. Now, Motivate is one of our go-to aromatherapy essential oils, and Motivate is by far one of my absolute favorite essential oils that doTERRA carries. Now, when it comes to Motivate, I love to breathe it in through inhalation. So what I'll do is I'll put this oil on my palms like this, rub my palms together, and then just breathe it in. Especially, oh, it smells so good. Especially when I'm working on a big project, or let's say it's in the afternoon and I'm feeling like I'm getting a little bit of an energy slump, this is my go-to oil. Now, when I'm trying to get things done on a day-to-day basis, I also love to put this oil topically behind my ears, back of my neck. I just love to get that experience. That peppermint in there has that little tingle. So Motivate is about to become your best friend as much it is my best friend. Like, I never ever travel without this oil. Now, the second oil that I love is basil. Now, basil is found in AromaTouch, Past Tense, and Motivate. These are three of my go-to blends. And the cool thing about basil is that it helps to relieve mental exhaustion. And I know that there are days where you've just taken on tons on your plate, feeling a little bit exhausted, maybe even a little bit overwhelmed. That tends to happen to me at like 3 to 6 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm finishing up work and I know I've got more stuff to do later on in the night. That's when I'm starting to feel like, I'm feeling a little fatigued and my brain is feeling a little bit like mush. I don't know if you've been there before, but I've definitely experienced mushy brain many, many times. And so basil is that great oil that just kind of rejuvenates, refreshes you, and just gets you right back in your game. And like I said, it's in the Motivate blend, it's in Past Tense, and I love Past Tense because it's a roller, so it's super easy to roll over. And then don't even get me started on AromaTouch, my favorite massage oil. Not only does it help to release any nerve tension or any type of stress that I'm experiencing in my muscles, but it also gives me that little extra edge to get back on track. So basil is number 2. Now, number 3 is going to be frankincense. Now, frankincense, as we know, is the king of oils, a personal favorite. And what I love about frankincense is, one, it blends well with so many other essential oils. And my favorite little energy booster combination is a combination of frankincense, peppermint, and wild orange. And I usually put it in a little roller like this. I'll do a combination of a 1:1:1 ratio, and I will roll it over whatever area I'm just working on. It gives me that extra little energy boost. But frankincense is also not only great for supporting cellular function overall, so it's such a win-win essential oil, but it's also great at helping to reduce stress levels, helping to boost mood, which I love, and it's great for helping to improve focus and minimizing distractions. Like, I didn't really know that about frankincense, but when I use frankincense, I am honed back into the task so that I can get the things done that I had on my list to begin with. I don't know about you, but I love to check things off my list, and so frankincense is one of those oils that helps me to just check off those tasks as I go throughout the day. Number 4 is patchouli. Now, patchouli is such a beautiful essential oil. It's so grounding, and I think about it as a really amazing emotional support oil. Specifically, it's great for anytime you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Patchouli is amazing over the heart, on the wrists. I love it on the temples. Patchouli is in Whisper, one of my favorite essential oil blends. I love that oil, and I always think of it as my instant grounding reset stress blend, kind of similar to Balance. Those two are very similar for me, but I love to wear Whisper on my wrist, especially in the evening where I'm just trying to relax and get the things done that I need to get done for the evening of the night. And what I do love about patchouli is that, again, it's just great for diffusing. It's great for just helping to get you back on focus as you're able to kind of relieve any of that stress or any of those emotional tensions you could be dealing with. Now, number 5 is citrus oils. And I can't begin to tell you how much citrus oils not only boost mood, but also energize the senses. Citrus Bliss, Motivate, Wild Orange, Grapefruit. I can go on and on about the citrus oils, but they're those energy boosters. They're those great mood boosters. It's just such a great combination when you're using citruses with like Motivate or using citruses with peppermint and frankincense, so you kind of get all of the benefits of those oils. And that leads me to my last oil, which is peppermint. Now, peppermint, as we know, it's got that amazing cooling sensation. I love the little tingle that it gives. One of my favorite little hacks, let's say this is a Motivate roller. I love to pop the top of my Motivate roller, add a little bit more peppermint into it, and then roll it the back of my neck, behind the ears. So not only can I get that mental boost, but also I get that little extra tingle that energizes me as well. So a great hack is to just add a little bit of peppermint to whatever you're using to kind of give you that instant energy boost so that you're kind of oxygenating the body and just really waking up the brain. So peppermint, wonderful oil to use to keep yourself focused and motivated. Now, really quickly, I wanted to just mention some of the oils that I love, particularly the blends. Intune is a great oil. It also has patchouli in it. It has frankincense. It has ylang-ylang, lime, and sandalwood. These are all great concentration boosters. Motivate, as you know, is one of my absolute go-to favorite oils, again, for boosting concentration and mental focus. It's got clementine, peppermint, and then basil and rosemary. Really, this is the go-to oil for really helping to create that mental and emotional kind of boost that you're looking for. Aroma Touch, Citrus Bliss, and Cheer. Those are my other 3 favorite blends. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna figure out what blend is right for you and kind of your emotional and mental well-being. Play with these a little bit. I think you're gonna find that some of them are really gonna perk you up and get you going when you need it most. And then when it comes to all the oils that I mentioned today, I wanted to just let you know that these are all for topical and aromatic uses. So just applying them to the wrist, to the temples, breathing them in aromatically, or even diffusing them by your work, when you're studying, wherever it is that you need that extra energy, that extra memory, concentration boost, that's gonna be the best way to use these oils. Just wanted to share that with you. And again, the last thing I wanted to mention is it's all about daily usage. So the more that you're consistently using these oils throughout the day, I promise you're gonna feel sharp and you're gonna feel ready to roll when it comes to any task that you are looking to tackle. So I hope you begin to integrate these oils into your home. My goodness, they are by far the biggest needle mover when it comes to getting me focused and really creating the health and wellness that I desire.